Yo, mic check, mic check. What's up, y'all? Hey, it's so great to have my own theme music. Seriously, I will never get over that. Of course, I gave it to myself, so that's kind of like less. So maybe soon I will have you guys have your own theme music for the games too. Like when you guys come out, you guys can come out like the wrestlers do. You know, when they come out, and there's like explosions everywhere and fog machines and like sparkles. Is it sparkles or fireworks? My bad. All right. What up, Khalil? I see you, Kieran and Declan and Louth. What's up? What's up? What's up, you guys? Who else we got here? We got Teo. Woo, woo. Well, we got a full house tonight. All right. Anyways, you guys, hey, one thing that I wanted to tell you before I forget. I even wrote it in my to-do list so I wouldn't forget. Okay. So, I like to warn people of things. All right. And I feel like when you get warned of something that you have, that you're going to be on the lookout for, and that you can like change your life, because like life is such a cycle. It's a huge cycle. And basically like great grandparents were like, don't do that. But then your grandparents did it anyways, and then your grandparents are like, hey, don't do that to your parents, but then your parents, they did it anyways, and now your parents are saying the same thing to you, and it's like, when will you learn? And eventually you have to learn. So what I did with my ex-stepson, all right, Kason, I told him, hey, when you turn 13, dude, you are going to go through craziness because of puberty. You're going to act like a jerk. And he's like, no, I won't. I was like, yes, you will. And I learned that from TV. See all the characters doing that, and they're like, I hate you, Mom. And I was like, I'm never going to do that. Then the time came, and I actually didn't do it. All right. Then he turns 14, and he's like, how'd I do? And I was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, you told me that I would act a fool when I was 13. How'd I do? And I was like, oh, my God, you did it really well. Wow. That's pretty cool. So I thought that maybe I just like helped him out. But I told the same thing to his sister, and when she turned 13, she was a psychopath. So it didn't help her. But I try to help out kids when they are going through stuff. So one more story. This is from Finley Chastain, okay? The girl that now lives in Texas, used to be a part of our program. Now the top 8th grade in the whole country. Her parents were like, can you drive Finley to the next game so that you can talk to her? Kind of like help her out with like life. And I was like, sure. So I get her in the car, and I'm like, just like driving, and I turned to her and I was like, hey, you're in 4th grade right now, and you're trying really, really hard, but you know that like one day you're not going to want to try this hard. Because she was like working out every day for like 3 hours, okay? I was like, one day you're not going to want to work out this hard. One day you're going to have like friends. She has like no girlfriends, like at all. And I was like, one day you're going to want to like be into that stuff. It's probably going to come around 6th, 7th grade. And she's like, no, I won't. And I was like, dude, the more that you say that, the less of a chance that you have of like going through it. But if you can accept it, like maybe it might happen, then you have a chance to go through it. So then she goes, okay, it's possible, but I'm not going to stop. And I was like, dude. So I thought I was going to hit her like a ton of bricks. To this day, she has not stopped though. She's an 8th grader right now. She has not stopped an inch. All right, so she made it through, and I don't know, maybe I helped her out. I like to think that I helped her through that. All right, but she's also going to come up on one more hurdle, and the next hurdle is going to be driving. What are you going to do when you're the one who has to drive yourself to practice, and you could drive anywhere that you want? When you're in 6th, 7th grade, now you're hanging out with like friends, right? But what are you going to do when you can go anywhere that you want anytime? Are you going to choose to go to basketball practice? These are different social things, and they change who you are as a person. And some kids, they start to come a lot more when they get to drive because their parents were holding them back. Some kids, they come a lot less because their parents were forcing them to come. So are your parents forcing you to be here, or are you the one working out? Those are huge questions. And for you guys, it might come in the form of this show. You're not going to watch this show forever. This show, I mean, like, I end up like repeating the same movies every year. Same stories. We're going over the same workouts every 18 months, or 18 weeks, sorry. And you're going to feel like you know it all, even though you don't. I don't think anyone's ever perfected all the things in this book yet. You're going to feel like, I've already been through it. All right? And then, are you going to want to come to workouts anymore? Are you going to want to come to practice anymore? And life's going to change. It's going to come at you in many, many, many ways. And I'm just warning you that when you change, try not to change your most ardent passions. Try not to change how you strive for those passions, because that's the hard part, because you're going to come back into it. And that's the sad part around, like, let's say that you kind of quit trying really, really hard in 6th grade, 7th grade. Around the end of 8th grade, you're going to get excited again because of basketball tryouts. You're going to realize, oh, I really want to be on the team. And by then, it's too late. You already skipped 3 years. And you're going to not make that team. So you have to look out for your future self constantly. And, don't miss out on that time. All right, what's poppin', Tasmania? All right, let's start off. What do we have here? We got, not that. We have a tournament this weekend. Okay, so we have our tournament this weekend where we will be playing probably at Westy or at Random. It's either Westy, Random, or like Shaw Heights, right? But it's all in that area, the Westminster area. We will be adding some Aurora dates. Know that people like Khalil, all right, people like Addison, they've been coming out here for us. We're going to have to go out to Aurora for them sooner or later here. And then maybe out to Centennial. We've all been to Denver as well. All right, so we're going to have to be going around there, and that's going to start in January. All right, but for this weekend, we have a tournament. All right, so make sure that you guys are signed up for it, and I will find out the schedule and the location stuff probably by Thursday night. All right, we'll probably be playing in the 5th/6th grade division for the younger kids, and then the 8th grade division for the older kids, maybe 7th. I'm not sure, whatever they put us in. But the 1st through 4th graders, man, there's very few leagues that even exist out there for all those people. But I'll find some of that for you guys. But I'm not too worried about it. I love the fact that our 2nd graders are playing up. It's amazing. And sooner or later, because at the end of this year, I like to switch the grades early. Okay, it's one more way that I push you guys. So if you're on the 1st through 4th grade elite team, that's cool. How about 5th through 8th grade or 9th through 12th grade? That's cool too. But once you hit the summertime, what grade will you want to play in? Like if you're a 4th grader, like Kiernan, what grade will you want to play in, Kiernan? 4th or 5th grade? Well, during the summertime, you're a rising 5th grader. So you can't play with the 4th graders. And our thing's supposed to be from 1st through 4th grade. So I put those people 5th through 8th grade. So that's actually the hardest year ever. That's the one, like I've only seen one person ever do well under those circumstances, and it was Finley Chastain. Even the boys, they were horrible at it. And it's because you were used to leading your team of little kids, and then you had to play with the big kids right away. But I think I helped everyone by switching it in January. And I actually do so because of a formula in the spreadsheet. It just makes it easier to switch in January rather than at the end of the year. But if we switch in May when everyone else switches, you won't be prepared at the end of the school year. So I'm going to start considering everyone a grade higher come January. That's when the grades shift up. So consider yourself a grade higher in January. Why? Because the seniors, they can't play this summer. So we only have 11th graders are younger. So if we want 3 even teams of 4 grades apiece, we have to include kindergartners through 3rd grade, 4th through 7th, 8th through 11th. That's just how it has to go. All right, and so I give you guys a 6-month head start on the entire country so you guys can get used to playing up, and then you actually face them. And they won't be playing with the older people. So you'll be playing against 7th graders basically. So you'll go from playing against 8th graders as a 5th grader, or as a 4th grader kind of, playing against 8th graders as a 4th grader for 6 months. And then all of a sudden, they're going to get a year younger. So it gives you kind of a shot to do well this summer. All right. What's up, Trenton? What up, man? All right. You have to drive far to get to games. I only live 5 minutes from Addison. Yeah, you guys should definitely carpool, man. We also have a few more people joining us from that town too, so we will make it up to you guys as well. Besides the tournament, we also have our online store. All right. For our online store, make sure I sent your parents an email. You guys get to order things online. If you don't order them online, I won't bring them on Saturday. So if you order them online, you don't have to pay for it right away, but you can. But you can pay with your coins or with U.S. currency or like a debit card on Saturday. Okay, so you just order them now, and then we'll receive payment later, or you can pay for it now. I sent your parents the email. If you guys don't have that, you can check our Twitter, on our main page. You can just scroll down, and the link is there with the online order form. So Limitless Hoops. If you go to Limitless Hoops, you get to see the order form. I'll show you where that is right now, just in case you want to spend some coinage. All right, so on our website, you just scroll down, and then it's right there. All right, right there, online store. In addition to our December 10th tournament, we'll also be distributing that, blah, blah, blah. You click there, and then it brings it up, and here's the order form, and you get to see all the stuff that we have. And then you get to order it right here. When you order it, put in the sizes. So you can put in like extra small, and then like black. Of course, that was for the daily textbook, but yes, you get what I'm saying. Or you can put like, I want 2 of them. All right, right there. So I know all the information that you need in the notes section. All right, got that? Thank you very, very much. All right, and last thing that we're talking about here is we got 2023. All right, I will put up the dates soon, but we will have 5 days a week for anyone signed up for a full year's membership. So not the people on the $300 with trial deal. The people that have signed up for 2 years. You guys are now allowed to start coming on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays will be a combination between shooting and our team practices, maybe some scrimmaging. And then Thursday will be a combination of our open gym and team practices. So you guys are allowed an extra day. We'll also be adding an extra hour on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, where you guys get to do our conditioning beforehand. And then maybe a special treat by Coach Derek or Coach Mo or Coach Reggie, where they get an extra hour with you guys, or at least half an hour without the conditioning, and they get to do whatever they want. So maybe they might just let you play. What do you guys want to do during that time? Derek was talking about practicing the workout beforehand so you guys can go through it more smoothly. Just playing, just throwing half-court shots. Do whatever you want. You just talk. I don't really care. You guys have the gym. I paid for it for 2 hours, 5 days a week. We're stepping it up, and let's make sure that we're pushing ourselves to take care of this stuff. All right? And that's it for that. Let's start off with yay. All right, let's start off with the quote of the day. All right, the quote of the day today is challenge. Are you guys doing your challenges? I'm challenging you guys all the time. And I realize I have so many challenges on there. At first I just had like the monthly homework, but then I was like, oh, how about this? How about this? How about this? How about this? And then it just became a whole page of challenges because I figured no one in their right mind could ever finish all those challenges. It'd be impossible. It's going to be impossible to finish all the challenges. So in your 12 years with us, if you start in first grade, you can't finish all those challenges. I double dog dare you to finish all those challenges. All right? So take care of them. I'm going to ask my dad if he could pay the fool. Hey, but you have to show him that you want it. It's not about just asking, hey, can you spend money? No, you have to say, hey, I want to work. All right? So know that the prices also go up by $1,000. So it's a huge jump. $2,000 now, but at the end of the year, it goes up to $3,000. All right, but by August, it'll be $5,000. So you still get a discount. Anyways, the challenge, though, are you guys challenging yourselves? Are you guys challenging the other team? All right, make sure that you guys are that you take on every challenge as well. All right, challenges are what make life great. It's what makes life fun. So the challenge set before you that's the real deal. All right. So that's the quote of the day, challenge. Don't forget that. Come on, super easy. Let's take a look at our itinerary. Our itinerary is, we got the stuff in the future. We're going to have twist passes coming up here soon. No look passes. Oh, yeah. All right, one-on-one defense only. I'm going to try to get a ton of recorded videos and finished challenges. Okay, well, good luck, sir. We also have closeouts, the slides coming up here, mid-post series, post-regression. Don't forget that we have all the drills filmed online. That is on our website. Drills that we just completed, the clap dribble, pick and roll, flip-flop, fly drill, trick dribbles, press break, give and go, try and cuts for shots. If you guys struggled at any of those, or make sure that you guys try them extra on your own. If you guys are preparing for the next ones, make sure that you do the elementary ones coming up here soon. But the ones for tonight, tonight are the ones above me. We got judgment shots, 7-minute shooting, cops and robbers, pump fake to escape dribble, battle ropes, and backboard alley-oops. The ones that we don't have online to show you right now are the judgment shots. All right, that's when you catch a ball on the free throw line and you shoot. The person to your right judges you. The person straight ahead of you judges you. But they'll judge you on two different things. All right, so either like something like extending your arms, or like maybe like did your arm go up at the same fluid pace as your legs, or maybe like did your feet twist or not? All right, was your follow through straight? Were your fingers spread? They can judge you on anything that the coach says that they should, and then they just say yes, he did it, or no, he didn't do it. And then you guys switch. So the person underneath the basket, person on the elbow, person on the free throw line. They just shoot and then rotate. And both the guys say yes or no and then just rotate. And when you do this drills, it's mainly for hypocrisy's sake. You're not going to be able to judge someone and then not do it yourself. So you're going to be like, your legs weren't straight, and then you're going to shoot your shot and be like, oh crap, So that's why we do these shots. And when someone's judging you too, you kind of step it up a bit. So for both those reasons, the other one that we don't have is backboard alley oops. All right, that's off the backboard, like it's from the 3-point line. One dribble in off the backboard to yourself, jumping in the air, catching and scoring it. It's a lot of coordination that goes into that, but also you can also have someone running from half court behind you and throw a backward alley-oop to them. So there's 2 different alley-oops. Heck, I could throw in another one where you could bounce off the backboard to yourself. But it's all about coordination. This helps with rebounding, helps with timing, helps with block shots, helps with a lot of stuff basketball-wise. As for the other 4, let's watch them really, really quickly right here. All right, we got pump fake to escape dribbles up first. All right, so pump fake to escape dribble. Let's watch it. Take your time on that. Straighten that shot, Taz. All right, next one. We got cops and robbers. Touches it, you guys run, extend the ball, can he score it? Nice job. And again, as you get better, you can pull back faster. Okay, then we just rotate people. You can step more toward half court if you're better at it. But you want to be able to speed in for a layup with people chasing you. But also, this is for defense, so you can catch up to them on defense. Oh, nice block. All right, then we have the, let's finish with that one. Then we have the battle ropes. Make sure that you pull all the way back so that you just lean back. And then you can either go sideways, like this, like that. There's so many different ways to do this. Show me the other one, Wes. There we go. Who's strong? Who's strong? Gotta be strong. All right, and then the last one is 7-minute shooting. You got 20 layups. Push the ball out, one dribble out, touch, push the ball out. After you make 20 layups, he got there fast. You have to make 5 in a row from the elbow. After you make 5 in a row from the elbow, then you shoot your threes. And you want to see if you can break the record, but you have to hit 5 in a row. Don't forget you have to hit five in a row. What school am I going to be at today? I'm going to Aurora today. All right, after you hit 5 in a row, boom, 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 you go to 3-pointers and see how many threes that you can make in the remaining time. So he got there with 5 minutes to go. That is tough. All right, and then at the end, this guy right here, Sean, almost got him to coach for us. He wound up hitting, how many threes did he hit? 43. Last second. Boom. All right, so let's see what you guys can do with the 7-minute drill today. 1 year joining? That's pretty cool, man. Congrats. All right, next week, Oh, you came before the break. I think that's about right. Well, congratulations, kid. 1 year was something to behold. But are you still posting homework? That's the question. We'll find out in a second, right after we check in with our movie of the day. What is our movie of the day? All right, we got When the Game Stands Tall. A cool part about this movie is that the school was right by our old program in Oakland. It was like 20 minutes away, and it's a very famous school, De La Salle, and they were very famous, like football school, all that stuff. And then the other cool part is I have not seen this movie. Okay, but I do understand it. I get it. The coach was about to retire, and like they were like, "Are you guys recruiting players?" Because they were like 120-0. With the football team that plays like 10 games a year, that is something special. All right, but they do get a lot of people because they're a private school, and when you're a private school, you can kind of just like get people from anywhere because of public schools being public. If you're part of a private school, maybe people like who like live in this city want a private school. So if there's not one in their city that they want, they can go elsewhere. The public schools, you have to kind of go in your area because they're like tax funded. So this school used that loophole as to recruit a whole bunch of kids, but the movie doesn't really dwell all on that. It mainly talks about like this player's quest to break the touchdown record, and his dad like being hard on him about it, like that kind of stuff. And it's like team versus individuals, and it's known as a very good movie. I just have not seen it. So if you watch this movie, it's the second grade movie for the month. All right, When the Game Stands Tall. This guy right here is dragging a tire. I assume he does not do that during the actual games, because why would he try to handicap himself like that? Why? I don't know. But no, De La Salle is a very prolific school. It's a school that everyone like kind of just wants to go to. All right, it's hard to go there because they kind of have their guys just like on like in like a huge system. Like they identify people when they're like in second grade, right? But yep, that's the movie. If you guys watch it, make sure that you do a movie book report on it, and put it online in our homework section. And speaking of homework, let's see who's posting some homework. Oh, you're posting? My homework is posting. Okay. All I see is what I see. Oh, there it goes. Homework. Taz did post homework. Dang, he's still posting. That is tough. After a year. Oh, pretty good, Taz. All right. Great job. We got reverse mic-ins right there. I just saw a mic-in video with Kyrie Irving. I know he's in some hot trouble right now, but he said he does mic-ins 12 different ways. Like off the left or right leg, off that hand or that hand, both directions, forward and backwards. If you can keep up with all that. So it's front mic-ins or regular mic-ins and reverse mic-ins, but off both legs and off both hands. And that's how he says he's a finisher. He says, I do mic-ins. That's what he said. He goes, he's like the best finisher of all time. They're like, how do you practice finishing? He goes, I do mic-ins. But I don't just do them regularly. I do them like off different legs. I'm like, dude, that's the most simple drill ever, and this guy does them. But anyway, great job with all the posting, especially for Taz and Teo. I see y'all working with the hook shots. Okay, I see that. I haven't gone to the gym. Come on, Trenton. Go to the gym, man. All right, and with that said, let's check out our story of the day.
There's reality and there's pretend time. Throughout games and practices, we must distinguish between what's real and what's not, if we are to maximize our potential and the game's influence in our lives. Coaches may yell, our team may lose, and it may all seem like a war, but it's not. It's a game that is meant to test our resolve.
Now that is so very, very, very true. We have to realize that it's a game that we don't want to treat like a game, but then we do want to treat it like a game. So during the game, you want to win with all your heart. Before the game, you don't care. After the game, you don't care about the game. You care about like working out, things like that. And then when the game counts, you care about the game and you don't worry about life. But after the game, just care about life. Don't worry about the game. And it's so weird to like trick yourself like that, because I think that the mind kind of goes fight or flight. And it's like, I have to win. And your mind really believes that you're going to die because you tricked it into that. And it's hard to come back down from that. So you still want to fight after the game. And everyone's like, the game's over, dude. What's up with you? You're a psychopath? You can't act like you do on the court outside of it. And if you can distinguish those two, then you can really step it up and within the game and within practices. You can step it up to like enormous levels if you can remind yourself that it's not real life. All right, then you won't be stressed out like some people on our program are. Then you won't be like worried too much about like the future and your career. All right, if you can switch on and off. That's why I try to get Taz to smile when he doesn't want to. Sometimes he still can't do it. His mind isn't strong enough. His mind literally isn't strong enough to smile when he doesn't want to smile. That's not the kind of player that's going to make the NBA. It's just factual, right? It's something so small, and he can't do it. All right, because he can't control his mind. So practice controlling your mind by distinguishing between life and basketball. All right, there's reality and there's pretend time. So when I'm yelling at you, it's pretend. It's a game. Imagine being an actor and like when the guy shoots you, you're like, "Why'd you shoot me? I hate you. Oh my God!" And then you really hate him during lunchtime of the shoot, and he's like, "Dude, I'm not really your enemy." You're like, "But you shot me with the fake gun. I hate you." That would be really silly, right? So it's the same thing for this. All right, let's check our trivia question coming up right after this advertisement. Advertisement? Who has advertisements on a pod show when they're not even getting paid for advertisements? I do. All right, if you know any coaches out there, we do need some coaches. All right, any parent, anyone else, whoever wants some coaches, come on and coach. Now let's check our trivia of the day. All right, our trivia today is brought to you by Limitless Hoops because we support ourselves. I know Massa is winning 1-0 to 0 to 0 to 0 to 0 to 0 to 0. Let's see what you guys can do today. Take out your Googleators and see what you can come up with for the trivia question today. It is. Ready for this question? Heads up. It's a trick question. All right. If you win the trivia for the month, you get a coin. The coin's worth $50. Whoever has the most trivia points at the end of the month wins. And, I mean, honestly, Kiernan always wins. So let's check it today. How many NBA stadiums are there? That's the question. How many NBA stadiums are there? All right. That's a very, very simple question, but you have to think about it. Because maybe some teams don't have stadiums. Maybe it's not like exactly like 1-to-1. I don't know. All right. How many NBA stadiums are there? I'm going to check it up too, just in case I got the answer wrong here. I want a stadium for ourselves one day. And they're called arenas. That might be a better way to say it. How many NBA arenas are there? That's the answer. Whoa, Taz got the answer right. Trenton barely missed it. All right, we got to give it to Taz on that one. Boom. And then Khalil comes in a little late. All right, wow, was Kiernan being nice? I mean, seriously, he always answered them so fast, but yes. Oh, even Teo got it in the end. You guys all got it right, but Taz got it first. As you can see on the screen up there, Taz got it first. All right, and just to finish this off, you guys, did you happen to see this right here? Steph Curry shooting full court shots. The camera's moving. He banks in one of them, swishes the other. Look, I gotta tell you, it may look like a simple video, but this is very, very high level editing, obviously. All right, but how great would it be if you were Steph Curry, where honestly, when he shot this, My first thought was it's fake, but my next thought was, well, it is Steph Curry. Honestly, if Steph Curry did this, I would not be utterly surprised. And that's amazing. That's amazing. Imagine you being that great a shooter where people couldn't even tell the difference between a fake video and not a fake video. I don't forget the quote of the day, you guys. For our practice tonight is challenge. That is the quote of the day. Don't forget to order your stuff online for the online stuff. So we can bring it on Saturday. Don't forget about the tournament. Don't forget about anything at all. Work out, keep going. And I will talk to y'all very, very soon. He definitely did that. He did not do that. He did not do that. Maybe. He's so great. We don't know. We don't know. All right, guys. I'm out. We know that. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.
See, it takes more concentration.